team has a chance to return to the same Basketball League Finals, while the other will be fighting for its season. Good evening, everyone. This is Game 2 of the semifinals between Singapore Singers and Hong Kong Eastern. Good evening. My name is Joe Sarmenta, and joining me tonight is Martin Antonio, and Martin. A lot at stake tonight as we take a look at the playoff bracket.
Hong Kong Eastern trying to extend their season, trying to get that ticket back to the finals. They want to get this win. More importantly, they want to have a statement win that they are still fighting here in the playoffs.
As we take a look at the very loud and very excited Wanchai at Southern Stadium in Wanchai, Hong Kong. Saber Alexander and Jaren Young, they were the duo that catapulted Singers to the first win.
Well, big numbers for the X-Man, Saber Alexander. 16-11 with 9 rebounds, almost a triple-double for him. Jaren Young, 16 points, across the board brilliance. The whole year he has been consistent.
As for Hong Kong, they lack the scoring. John Chu and Lee Ki, total of 13 points, Martin.
1 out of 7 coming from downtown. Lee Ki has been consistent the whole year. The veteran presence on their backcourt, much needed help, is really tantamount to their attack today.
And we're just about to start as we listen to the very loud, very excited. These fans want to extend this series. Should there be a game number 3, that will happen this Sunday, April 21, back at the OCBC Arena.
Very repeat fan base right here, jam-packed to the roof.
You know, Martin, how important is home court advantage in the playoffs, as we've seen so far in the quarters and in the semis?
Well, definitely it's a big lift for the attack of the Hong Kong Eastern team. Remember, the last time that they played here, they eliminated the defending champions. They were pressing all the way, starting in that second half of the first quarter. That was very consistent to the way that they played the whole season.
And we will have the player introductions. We will be right back with you.
It's time to carry on the players for both teams. First, the visiting Singapore Slingers. 即將會進行球員介紹儀式，首先介紹作客嘅新加坡騰飛之師。Number 1, Lim Junhyuan。1號林俊源。Number 2, Desmond Ho。2號胡偉傑。Number 5, John Felix。5號 Felix C。Number 6, Ting David Moon。6號四石經龍。Number 11, Larry Liu。11號劉華生。Number 12, Sharon Young。12號楊雅。Number 15, Saber Alexander. 15號Alexander. Number 17, Lin and Lin. 17號黃漢斌。Number 22, Kelvin Lee. 22號林雲達。23, Delvin Hook. 23號吳國光。Number 32, Russell Lowe. 30號林強。Number 55, Levine. 55號
Number 3,
杰、王家杰。Officiating this followed by referee Higashi Yuji of Japan, umpire 1 Jordan Garcia of Philippines, umpire 2 Buddy Marwan of Indonesia.
Once again, this is game 2, Singapore Singers and Hong Kong Eastern. Game number 1, it was a lopsided affair, 101-70. But looking at the numbers, what is the most glaring stat that jumps out of you?
Well, definitely it's points in the paint, more than doubling the production of the Hong Kong Eastern team, 54 to 26, and that's a big percentage of that. 29 big points, 14 boards, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. John Fields really controlling the post, but Mike Holyfield has something to say. Marcus Elliott on your screens also needs to pick up his game.
Let's take a look at Eastern. You talked about Marcus Elliott. What was missing for him in that first outing?
Well, he had a hard time penetrating. Jaron Young was draped all over him. Remember, Jaron Young is around 6'6", 6'7" on a good day in sneakers, and Marcus Elliott in sneakers would be around 6'3". He had 19 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, and 2 steals. But the biggest question is, how can he maximize his quickness advantage against the defenders of the Singapore Slingers?
You know, Elliott was 5 of 21. His backcourt buddy, OGB, Ojarian Bassett, was 3 out of 15. So it was a very good defensive effort by the Slingers. As you see on your screen, John Fields with that sledgehammer, he led the fight. We talked about his 29 points. How will he be able to repeat that tonight against this Eastern squad?
He had a hard time the last time that they played here at the Southorn Stadium. He was playing against Sam Deguara, but against Mike Holyfield, he has the mobility advantage. He can operate from the high post and the low post, and he would definitely be an advantage for the Singapore Slingers.
You know, through 30 games so far this season, Fields is averaging 22.6 points per game and 12.5 rebounds per game. It's one of the better imports in this league. Looking at the starting lineup, no surprises for the Stingers.
Of course, sticking with the veterans, Desmond O and Delvin Go to go with the 3 world imports. Delvin Go also played a splendid game last game.
Of course, Delvin Go and Desmond O, one of the 2 of the long-time Slingers, been around the league long enough. They know how to play this game, they know how to play with the imports. And for Eastern, we take a look at the starting lineup. Any major who needs to step up from these five?
Well, Lee Kee and John Shu was playing out of their minds when they last played here, shooting from the outside, pressing all over the floor. And Adam Su, who will be coming off the bench, needs to play big, really, for the offense of the Hong Kong Eastern.
Martin, one of the locals, how hard is it to translate your game from home court to the away game? That's what happened with Lee Kee and Matt and John Su.
Well, at the end of the day, it's always about using your fans as your fuel. You want to be playing a very high percentage game because they gave up 54 points in the paint. That is a big number, especially Hong Kong likes to play that small lineup. They want the pace to be very high, but they want the percentages to be very good for them.
And the points in the paint, as you mentioned, it's 54 to 26. Will we be expecting the same outcome today?
Well, hopefully for Coach Edu Torres, he doesn't want to see as much home improvement painting edition when it comes to the Singapore Slingers. They want to have that interior defense, putting them on lockdown.
And we are just about to start. You hear this crowd very anxious and very excited to start this game. Again, should there be a game number 3, that will happen in April 21, Sunday, at the OCBC Arena in Singapore. And of course, if you're Singapore, you want the series to end today.
Of course, it would give you
it
would give you a longer rest time, longer preparation time for you to be in the finals right away after 2 games.
These 2 proud franchises have been in the finals, have met in the finals actually back in 2017. And they won a return ticket there.
And as far as I know, it's an 8-5 standing throughout the years between these 2 teams. 14th time to face off here in the ABL.
Here we go. Game number 2, folks. And right away, Singapore gets the basketball.
And this is what you want to see. Xavier Alexander for Singapore to really facilitate the offense of the Slingers. Remember when they played here last January 9th, John Fields was the focal point of that offense, and they almost take out Xavier Alexander, this X-Man, out of the game plan.
In terms of matchup, Martin, any change in matchup would you want to see somebody defending like Jaren Young or Alexander? Any mix-up we want to see?
I like Adam Su on Xavier Alexander, but Jaren Young using his length and explosiveness right there, coming off the baseline inbound play.
And right away, Jaren Young put the move on his defender.
He has the foot speed, he has the length advantage against John Su. And that would be easy pickings for him. And we would also want to see Lau Tsilai have a very good game from the outside. He had 4 3-pointers the last time we played here against Alab.
So again, Hong Kong defeated the defending champion San Miguel Alab Pilipinas right on this very floor. 4-3.
And that was not just a beat down. They took them to the backs of the woodshed, and they really took that win. And that was a big win for them. Statement win.
Turnover by Alexander. Picked up by Chan Su Wing. Bassett against O, kicks it out. That's a foul on the pass.
And this is one thing that you want to see from the Hong Kong Eastern squad. O'Darian Bassett being the point of attack of their offense, trying to go downhill. Right here, breaking down Desmond O and forcing the help side defender to give up a foul.
17 seconds on the shot clock for Hong Kong. Where will the offense come from for Eastern? Drive inside. But you love the aggressiveness from the
Exactly, but you also love X-Mount boxing out Mike Holyfield underneath the basket, taking him away from his sweet spot to get a rebound. And on the other side, you got John Fields running the floor hard, getting a post entry, and getting a quick attack.
So early on, we've seen it twice now that Singapore has gotten to the line.
Exactly. And John Fields running the floor, that's one of his strengths. He sometimes falls in love with a jump shot, but most of the time, his advantage of being a very mobile big man is really in play.
So John Fields misses the first. This is the second.
Bunch of free
Much in the
throws.
light of the crowd. They swing it over to Chan Su Wing. Bassett against O. Bassett takes the three. Backs it down.
And ODB trying to exercise that 3-4-15 shooting last game. That's a paltry 20% for him. But right now, starting off strong.
Darian Bassett, 9 points, 3 out of 15 shooting in game number 1.
Just like that, dials it and books it from distance.
You know, if you're Bassett, coming off that horrendous game 1, what was going through your mind if you're Bassett in the last couple of days?
Well, you want to come back right away. Coming from a forgettable performance, you want to be pouring in the heavy hitters right now, pulling all the stops and making the defense pay.
Elliott kicks it out. That is a turnover for Hong Kong.
And that was a shot that he used to take. Those penetrations, sliding into the inside of the defender and trying to use glass, putting some English, but right there opting to pass out.
You see right now, Elliott is guarding Alexander. That is a matchup worth noting. Here's Delvin Go. So, in the end one, the bang in the bucket for Delvin Go.
And that's just being the bully on the block. Seeing that he has a smaller, lighter defender against him, trying to go up and under, keeping the ball close to his body, and finishing with a high percentage shot, earning another bonus free throw for them.
And your guy, you mentioned him before the game started, Adam Shu is back into the ball game right now.
I love how he plays, and it will be an interesting matchup between Delvin Go and Adam Shu.
Delvin Go can't get the N1 to go, but the Stingers get the basketball. Shot clock at 10. Young trying to post up. Here's Young against Chan Su Wing. Young could not get the basket. Put back by Fields, no go. Battle for the rebound. It's with Elliott. Hong Kong is running. Elliott to the hoop and the score.
Trademark move, trying to go dip-see-do. Ball over the defender, finishing that break.
Fields trying to answer. Yes, he does.
being a yeoman underneath. John Fields really picking up his game.
The pace has picked up for these two teams right now.
And exactly, this is what they want to be. They want Mike Holyfield to be really bringing the fight, so to speak, to John Fields.
And you gotta love the crowd reacting. A little bit of stare down with Fields and Holyfield.
This is the same thing that caused a lot of energy when John Fields faced Sam Deguara. He tried to bully Sam Deguara out, but of course Deguara is such a big man, and it would be very difficult to intimidate that man.
17 seconds on the shot clock for Hong Kong. Here's Bassett. Jumper. Could not get it to drop.
But that was a good shot with the help side defender backped. I think that was John Fields. Taking the medium range shot was the best shot available on that offensive sequence.
Young to Fields. Fields. Hook shot, no go. Holyfield with the rebound.
A good stop there, packing the paint.
And a whistle on the floor. That will be on Desmond O.
And this is really what you want to see. We can't stress it enough. O'Darian Bassett being more aggressive right now than how he started.
You know, Martin, can you talk about the move by Hong Kong in going with Bassett, Holyfield, and Elliott in the last stretch of the regular season and to the playoffs, and deciding essentially to put Deguara in the inactive list?
Well, it's a very basic thing. Mike Holyfield can run, and it's the DNA of the Hong Kong Eastern team. They like to play up-tempo. They like to play half-court trapping defense. Mike Holyfield is a perfect linebacker right there, playing that middle linebacker, communicating the spots that his teammates need to be there. Sam Deguara is really a better offensive player than Mike Holyfield, but Holyfield is a better fit with the two guys that they have in Marcus Elliott and O'Darian Bassett.
Very good points, Martin. As we have a discussion on the floor, our referees just reminding our coaches to keep it cool.
Which is a very hard thing to do on a big game.
Bassett, open for three, he takes it. This is it though. Rebound X-Man. Now Adam Shu now is guarding Alexander. Young against Bassett. Unbin for three, refs wave it off.
So there was a loose ball foul on Adam Sue, trying to block out Xavier Alexander while he was moving without the basketball.
So you can sense the anxiousness of Hong Kong. This is a must-win game for them.
Exactly. That's what they want to do. And right now, with just 3 minutes and 19 seconds coming off the gates, Hong Kong is in the penalty.
You know, for a team that's backs against their wall, how hard is it to have that extra kick to make this to make it a game 3?
Well, it's just survival instinct for you. You want your season to be longer. You want to play for the championship. You gotta leave on empty. You gotta empty the barrel. You don't need to hold on to any punches right now. You need to go for broke.
On the flip side, how difficult is it to close out a series if you're Singapore?
Well, that is more difficult because having the luxury of having the series lead would really give you time to relax a bit. That's what you want to remove from your system. You want guys to really step on the throat and close this game out.
That is what the Stingers want to do. Here they are with the basketball. Delvin go with the rebound. 6 minutes left in the first canto. Young, pull up Jay. Too strong. Rebound Holyfield. Bassett, met a roadblock. X-Man running. X-Man delivers.
Marcus Elliott slips right there. I think there's a wet spot, but Xavier Alexander has been here since forever with the Singapore Slingers, really performing well consistently throughout the years.
This is Alexander's 4th season as Bassett makes a move. Sensational play by O'Darian Bassett.
A little inside-out dribble, extra bounce, dribble attack, and they force a turnover right here.
Oh, but Adam Shu turns it back. All alone is Alexander, who knocks it down.
And that quiets the crowd down. Xavier Alexander cherry picking right there. A good effort, but Adam Shu passes to the wrong guy.
13-7 in favor of the visiting team. Bassett, met by Alexander. We go to the corner, Adam Shu. Could not convert though. Delvin Go inside to Fields. And he is fouled hard by Holyfield.
And he helps him up.
Gotta love the sportsmanship
Of
between the two big men.
course, it's just a playoff foul. And he was running after the basketball. He tried to get a block, but a foul was called.
And here's that replay, the foul by Holyfield. And we will take a timeout. The score is 13-7 in favor of Singapore, 4:36 remaining. We'll be back.
Hey, let's connect. Let's all press offense with 4. And remember, instead of passing, ask for mine. Reverse the ball. Don't keep on coming back on the same side. It's okay. Right? Pick it up on there. Go.
Back inside the Southport Stadium. 13-7 lead so far for Singapore. And Martin, what have you seen in the first couple of minutes of action?
Singapore really running the floor well, trying to negate the quickness advantage of the Hong Kong Eastern team, and they're forcing a lot of points in the paint.
And in terms of penalty situation, you love the aggressiveness of Singapore, but Eastern has to be wary about their foul situation right now.
Exactly. They have been in the penalty after just 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter. Shows aggression. You want your players to be aggressive, but the last time that they played here, they had 0 to little, 0 to none fouls.
Here's Elliott. Elliott dishes it out. Chan Soo Wing. Shot clock beats 10. To the corner they go, Adam Shu. To Elliott. Elliott drives inside. Elliott gets the bucket to fall.
And those are the shots that he likes taking, the difficult ones that challenge his balance, but of course the touch is there. Making a basket again, Marcus Elliott with 4 points.
Jaron Young slithers inside for 2.
Yeah, perfect terminology. Slithering like an eel inside, slippery slope, making a basket.
He saw the defense, met it straight on. Wing. Shu. Shu with a layup, does not fall. Alexander with the rebound. Ahead they go to Fields. Alexander will call the play. X-Man takes a jump shot, knocks it down.
Smooth as silk. X-Man with an in-between pull-up.
Now his jumper has vastly improved since he came into the league.
Oh, exactly. Really complements his all-around game.
Hong Kong could not answer.
And Adam Sue shooting blank, 0 out of 4.
They go to Fields. Fields against Holyfield. That's the matchup. But decides to kick out to Young. Cannot get the 3 to fall.
And this is the defense that Coach Edu Torres adjusted against San Miguel Alam Pilipinas. He went to the 2-3 zone with Marcus Elliott at the bottom. They gotta stop here. Let's see if they can fabricate a basket just like that.
And Wing puts Eastern in double digits, 11 points for the home team so far. Shot clock at 6. Slingers, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Young takes a desperation 3. Nearly knocks it down.
Swiping the lips of the ring right there. Another stop here for that zone defense of Hong Kong Eastern.
So in back-to-back possessions, the defense of Eastern has worked. They go to Holyfield inside. Short staff does not go.
Now you got to make gimmies like that. But John Fields was there to really foil that basket.
Here's that zone defense once again. So 3 straight possessions so far. It's been working for Hong Kong.
And that zone defense really packs the paint. It negated the advantage of Ronaldo Bachman. And you see there the help side swiping the ball and the ball hitting the foot of the X-Man.
And Leakey has entered the ball game. And fellow crowd favorite Lau Tsi Lai has checked in.
Until the veterans, two of their deadliest shooters. Lau Tsi Lai had 4 3-pointers last time that they played here. Leakey, same output, 17 points for him against San Miguel Ala Filipinas in that closeout game to make the semifinals.
Oh! Holyfield nearly caught a body. He went straight up for the sledgehammer.
Make that 2 bodies right there. And a good slip here and perfect pocket pass right there. Mike Holyfield almost traveling. Oh yeah, that was Han Bin.
Han Bin nearly got into that poster. Holyfield does not get the first to fall. Gets the second though. And Holyfield will take a breather.
Much needed breather right here.
That was actually the first point of Holyfield. So coming up on 1.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Larry Liu is in for Singapore. Shot clock at 8. Young. We go to Han Bin to the corner. Alexander puts it up. Alexander cannot get it to fall. Han Bin puts it up and he is fouled.
Overcooking that shot. That's Han Bin.
So Hong Kong was caught in penalty situation early on.
And no easy baskets. No easy baskets right here.
And so far, Singapore is 4 of 8 from the free throw line. You love the aggressiveness of the Slingers.
And that's what they need to do. Really attack the paint, get offensive rebounds. That bode well for them. Out-rebounding the Hong Kong Eastern team in the first game. Looking for them to continue this performance.
A very good point, Martin. Right now, the rebound situation is 12-7 in favor of Singapore. So that is one statistic that we will take a look at throughout this ballgame. Less than a minute remaining in the opening period. Elliott takes the jump shot, too short. Elliott so far, 4 points. That was his first miss, 2 out of 3. So 40 seconds remaining in the first chapter of game 2. A little bit of pressure defense from Hong Kong right now. So Hong Kong is mixing up the defense.
And this is what they love doing. Against San Miguel Ala Filipinas, this was the way that they defended. Half-court trapping, 2-3 zone defense, shifting to 3-2, forcing a lot of turnovers and fast break points. Remember, they were outscored in the first half, 62 points, giving up 62 points for the Singapore Slingers, that's a very big number.
And they make a stop right there. Coming on the last 15 seconds. Leaky thought about the three. Goes inside. Leaky again. Poor offense right there. Poor offense.
And just too many tight spaces that they want to attack. Singapore playing a very good high percentage defense, closing down the passing windows and creating a stop.
Larry Liu, desperation. Shot, could not get it to fall. And that is how the first quarter will end. 19-12 in favor of the Singapore Slingers. Once again, this is game 2 of their semifinals matchup. 19-12. Second quarter coming up after this break. Welcome back to the Southhorn Stadium. Those are Manta on the mic together with Martin Antonio. Martin, what did you see in the first 10 minutes of action?
More aggression from the Singapore Slingers. They were attacking the backboards. They were attacking the break. Even the half-court trap, they were attacking. That was a very good sign. But they had trouble towards the end part of the first quarter when the Hong Kong Eastern squad shifted to that 3-2-2-3 shifting zone defense.
Right now, Hong Kong has not yet led in this contest. Right now, defensive switch up. Alexander is now hounding Bassett. Bouncy line. Far, shot was far to the right. Here's that zone. They swing it over to the elbow. Young, 4-3. So that's one way to beat a zone. Take the 3-point shot.
Definitely. They have been attacking the offensive boards, opening up the outside. Jared Young making it 3.
Bassett hounded by Alexander. Bassett puts the moves on. Pull up, jumper. Bit too strong. Leaky muscles his way inside for the jumper. No go.
Exactly what he did. Muscled his way to the inside, but also putting a little bit more muscle on that jumper.
Alexander inside to Delvin Go. What a pass.
Oh, good hands by Delvin Go. Grabbing it, clutching it, and making it off the glass using touch.
And don't look now. It's now 24-12 lead for the Slingers. Leaky to the corner. If you're Eastern, you're staring at a double-digit lead. That's what happened to you in OCBC Arena. What do you need to do, especially in these first couple of minutes of the second quarter?
Number 1, you need to take care of the basketball. Number 2, you need to force the other team to commit turnovers and fabricate points off those, which is really the strength of your very quick lineup. Right now, he has 4 guards with Mike Holyfield. That's the strength of their team. They can play with versatility and explosiveness.
Their versatility is being tested right now by the gritty defense by the Slingers. Holyfield inside for two.
Second one's a charm, getting another pocket pass inside, using that right hook by Mike Holyfield.
10-point game. Young from the outside, in and out. Elliott guarded by Liu. Elliott, strong move inside. Late whistle, but there was a whistle.
And how about Marcus Elliott going 0 to 60 real quick and then stopping on a dime, putting in a move? We actually missed it a little bit, but right there doing the hop step and clipping the defender with this right elbow, earning 2 free throws.
People forget that Marcus Elliott was a former World Import MVP 2 years ago.
Exactly. And you gotta love how quiet the gym becomes when they're shooting free throws.
No, even we're afraid to talk when someone's taking a free throw. It's that quiet inside the Southorn Stadium. Oh, pressure defense worked that time for Hong Kong. Elliott with the leather. Elliott, strong move and gets the bucket to fall.
There is somebody that you want to get going. It's Marcus Elliott, because single-handedly he could make this game really, really close and really wait for the Cavalry to come in.
Once again, Elliott had 19 points in that game one, but was 5 of 21. Larry Liu from the outside. Straight away three is good.
And dials it and books it from the other side. Larry Liu, another zone buster play.
Bassett, can he answer? Yes, he does.
That's a 3 for ODB, O'Darian Bassett.
So the outside shooting has started to fall for both these teams.
The second 3 of O'Darian Bassett, the first one coming in the first quarter.
Larry Liu looks for a teammate. They go to Fields, shot clock at 6. Fields, rebound, putback is good by Alexander.
And that's one thing that the zone gives you. The weak side rebounder crashing, and Xavier Alexander has most likely a 3-inch advantage with arms for legs.
That's exactly right. That's what you give up when you're playing
exactly.
zone.
Weak side rebounding.
Turnover right there. Larry Liu pushes the basketball. Oh, that was an errant pass from Young. Young wanted to get that basketball early on.
Wanted a little magic, but it turned out tragic for them. Right here, trying for the lob, too high. Might be a better pass if it was John Fields running down the break, but turnover, you gotta forget it. Go down on defense and make a stop.
We know Young is athletic, but not that athletic that he can convert
Could
an
have been
errant
better for a high
pass.
jumper. But of course, Wright State, always known for their cheerleaders and track and field all-stars. Former Raider Jaron Young.
Rebound goes to Lee Key, takes a 3. And that was not the shot from Lee Key. Young could not get the basket to fall. So again, the offensive rebound working for Singapore.
And John Fields playing a little hopscotch on the baseline, corralling that board.
Fields jumper. Rebound that time secured by Holyfield.
And that's what we were saying. John Fields sometimes falls in love with that medium-range jump shot. That's the 3rd time that he took that shot.
Bassett. Bassett loves that hezzy pull-up. Could not get that to fall, however.
No, he loves to rock people to sleep. He likes putting in a string of moves and then breaking you down on the one-on-one, mano-a-mano.
And we will take a breather. 5:38 remaining in the second canto. Right now, it's an 8-point lead in favor of Singapore, 29-21.
Good. Wait, Never say no for an answer.
is Game 2, folks. If you're watching us on YouTube, our fan page, our different TV partners, welcome and good evening. Quick shout out to our TV partners, StarHub from Singapore, Hong Kong Cable TV, FPT Play from Vietnam, Video from Indonesia, 11 Sports Network from Taiwan, Moto 29 in Thailand, RTM Sports from Malaysia, and ABS-CBN Sports from the Philippines.
And how about that? The reach of the ABL really growing throughout the years. And then the support of each team. The league has been very, very good this year. And right now, two of the best teams, one of the lower seed teams, the number 7 seed, Hong Kong Eastern squad trying to get into the finals.
Whistle on the floor.
Oh, but there's a foul. There's a caging foul.
Alexander was trying to post up Nang. Here is that replay.
There, see the action right there. That's an easy call by our officials. Anytime that you try to, how do you put this? You want to box out a guy who is on offense trying to get the ball. You're trying to take him out of his law of verticality on defense. It's the same thing as offense. You need to give the offensive player a little bit of space.
So things a little bit getting physical right now. 5:23 remaining in the second period. Alexander posting up again against Nang. Alexander to Desmond O. Nang Han Bin knocks it down.
Third triple of the quarter by the Singapore Slingers, giving them a little bit more cushion right now. It's at 11 points.
For Holyfield, they go. Holyfield. But Nang provides the energy. They go to Wing. And the crowd loves it. Chance to Wing.
Tit for tat, getting a three-pointer, answering a haymaker with a haymaker of their own.
And from that offensive rebound by Nang, great play from Hong Kong. Fields denied by Holyfield.
That's a stop you want to see. Could have been a backbreaker, a momentum shifter, but right there, Mike Holyfield slapping the air out of that basketball.
That could have been a highlight for Fields, but Holyfield says, nope, not in his house, not tonight. Not when the season is on the line. Fields, though, with the hook shot.
And nice looking baby hook by John Fields, using his body, trying to create space and taking that jump up.
10-point game coming up on 4 minutes remaining. Circus pass picked up by Elliott. Holyfield against Field once again. The bang and the bucket. Holyfield gets the dunk and the N1 opportunity.
As I've said, if your name is Holyfield, you gotta be the real deal. Right there, throwing his weight. Gotta give him an excuse, throwing it down on top of the defender.
I was waiting for the call of the referee. Was that an offensive foul or not? But the refs decided that Holyfield deserved that one.
Exactly. Well, it's a pun, but if you're named Holyfield, you might as well make it count.
Completes the three-point play. Once again, the lead is in single digits. Can Hong Kong make a strong push? And a foul is called. Bassett will re-enter the ball game. And he will replace Leaky.
Well, that's been leaky with his shooting and his defense in the first half.
They need his outside shooting, but Bassett right now is on the floor.
So right now, look at Xavier Alexander on the post, trying to play like a wide receiver, getting covered.
Young, Hensley pull up, no go. Alexander falls to the floor. Elliott makes his move, Elliott inside. Could not get the bucket to fall. Young with the counter. Here comes Slingers. Alexander pull up. Rebound, secured by Fields.
And 3 guys around him when he got that offensive rebound.
And that is a foul on Chan Su Wing. The referees have been calling it tight. Those ticky-tack type of fouls.
Well, let's look at this again.
You can't do that.
Exactly, that's a hand check. Every time you show with your forearm, that's an easy call.
Fields, there's that jumper that we talked
0
about.
out of 4.
We talked about that
Exactly.
jumper. Elliott, he takes the jumper. He knocks it down.
Big shot right there. Dials it and books it. Why not? For Marcus Elliott, trimming the lead down to 4.
And with the answer, Nang Han Bin.
Cold as ice on a summer day, that three-pointer.
Every time Hong Kong gets a little bit close, Singapore has the answer. But Elliott right there, he will not let this team fade away.
And he will not go quietly into the night. He would be cutting on everything.
Alexander flips it up and in.
A nice looking quick shot. A little reminiscent of Tony Parker. Quick floater.
Alexander has showed us a little bit of everything so far in this first 2 quarters. Bassett to Elliott. Back-to-back threes. Cannot get that to drop though. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Han Bin, he hit a 3 earlier. They go inside. Nice find by Singapore to a wide open Xavier Alexander.
Another quick basket right there. Zip pass. Xavier Alexander just using that quickness to his advantage with a flip shot off the glass.
And timeout on the floor by Hong Kong. It's 41-32. Home team still trailing.
Same way. So I want you to be there. That means you still have no box on. Hey. Hey, the offense, one side. That's right. Hey,
Last minute and a half. 2 minutes.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So far, Elliott has been putting up the numbers. 13 points, 5 of 8 shooting, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers. What have you liked so far about his game?
Well, the X-Man is consistent. Marcus Elliott has been consistent. They sometimes cancel out each other. You need the other guys to really step up. They're the constant. They're the constant variables for both teams.
If Elliott has 13, Alexander has 14. So to your point, Martin, those two, the 2 stars have come out to play tonight. Young. Oh, great defense by Wing. Leakey, that's his shot. In and out. Holyfield, put back is good.
That's a strong finish that they need. They need Mike Holyfield to really control the paint for them. Had a double-double last game.
Nang Han Bin met by Elliott. Alexander wants a post feed. He gets it. Denied by Bassett from behind. Bassett picks up the leather. He has Elliott on the wing. Elliott, they go to Bassett. Holyfield converts again.
And back-to-back baskets underneath Mike Holyfield. Controlling and patrolling the paint.
5-point game, folks. Under a minute remaining in the second quarter. Young, dipsy-doo. Could not get it to fall. Tapped by Leakey. Goes to Elliott.
Makes you wonder if Leakey played a little volleyball in his youth.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining. 5-point game. Great defense by Young there. Shutting down Elliott. Shot clock at 5. Wing flips it up. Gets it to fall.
A confident shot right there. Wei Wei just attacking the defense and getting a stop here is Hong Kong.
Turnover.
And bodies flying on the floor.
And the ball will stay with Singapore, much to the dismay of the crowd. And Coach Neo Ben Chang wants to make his last possession of the period a fruitful one. Here's that replay.
But this lead was as high as 11 points a while ago. Making a stand here on the offensive side, the Hong Kong Eastern.
So last 7.5 seconds, the lead has been sliced to just 3. Hong Kong has made a significant run in the last couple of minutes and has made a game out of this.
You gotta look out for Jaron Young and Xavier Alexander right here. They want to get a pass back to X-Man of this inbound and have him as their point of attack.
Let's see how that play develops. Alexander cannot get the ball to Jaron Young. They go to Fields. Fields with 4 seconds. Fields gets it to go.
It goes back to that left shoulder turn with a quick jump hook, and just by the skin of their throat, they get a basket.
And that will be all for the first 10 minutes of play. Singapore with a 43-38 lead over Hong Kong. This is game 2 of the semifinals. Will there be a game 3? We will know come the second half. And we will be back, folks.
Hi, Coach. First of all, are you happy with the team performance for the first half?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy, but towards the end, we need to be more physical because Hong Kong Eastern is really coming out and really playing physical. We need to match the intensity at the moment.
The score right now is quite different with game 1. What will you do to send the team to the final?
Well, I mean, we just focus on what we're supposed to do on defense and keep running the game, and basically that everything will take care of the business.
The Eastern send a player to pinpointing on Alexander, and then what's your solution for that?
Well, we need to try to be ready, be focused, and be patient. Again, not forcing the ball to him and move the ball and basically to get ourselves open shots.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, the Eastern is well known for the three-point shoot. So what made the team lack of efficiency for the first half?
Well, we lost a bit of confidence, or a lot of confidence at Singapore's game. It was a fair win, of course. They just killed us, but we were a bit overwhelmed because of the early injury of Bassett. We had down a bit, and you know, the final score really didn't give us the necessary confidence for this game. But we survived, and we're still there. There's a long way to go. Still second half, a long second half, and I think we're gonna improve that. Like every aspect of the game, we need to be better, but also that part of the game as well.
You just mentioned there's some Bassett is some injury. So what?
Yeah, it was like the first play of the game at Singapore. He fell a pool, so he's not 100%. But that's not an excuse. Like I'm saying, it was a fair win. They killed us by 30 points. No excuses. And but we lost a bit the rhythm we had from the series against the Lab, and now we just have to overcome this difficult moment and try to put pressure on them, and let's see what happens in this second half.
Talking about injury, actually, do Douglas and Hung 100% physical fit for the game?
Well, it's his first game in such of a long time, like Tan Chi Hang as well.
Yes.
At this moment of the season, even a small injury can ruin the whole season. And those guys, they're coming from a big period of time not really playing. But like we did always, we survive throughout team effort, and this is what we're trying to do tonight again.
The Eastern teams cannot find an effective way to stop the Singapore team. So what's your solution for the remaining half?
We got to give credit to them. They're a great team, extremely well coached. Have a huge respect of them since the first season we play in ABL. It's going to be tough. I don't have a magic solution. It has to be a hard effort, belief, faith, and sound strategies. But we play against a good team, and he's proven one more time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Southhorn Stadium in Wan Chai, Hong Kong. This is game number 2 of the semifinals matchup between the Singapore Stingers and Hong Kong Eastern. Yotes Armenta on the call, and my partner for tonight, Martin Antonio. Martin, what did you see in that first half from both of these teams?
Furious start for the Slingers, but an even better finish for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. But at the end of the day, the Slingers had enough cushion, and the last shot by John Fields was big, especially they have the basketball to start the second half.
Elliott had 13 points to lead Hong Kong. Alexander, meanwhile, had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Which from these two teams are you looking for? Who needs to step up, basically?
Well, basically, you got to see O'Darian Bassett get his legs back. We heard Coach Edu Torres during the half saying that ODB is not 100%, but right here, Mike Holyfield getting a steal.
Holyfield could not get the N1 to go. And you were saying, Martin, ODB a little bit hobbling.
A little tweak here and there, but this deep in the season, you're really not 100%. But plays like this, Mike Holyfield forcing a turnover, will bode well for the defense of the Hong Kong Eastern squad.
Now talking about that first half, a very, very different first half compared to the game number 1, whereas Singapore just blew Hong Kong out of the water.
They just took them out of the woodshed, and that was an old school beatdown. Being outscored in the first half by a wide margin, they gave up 62 points. Imagine that, 62 points in the first half.
So what has been the biggest adjustment so far for Eastern?
So Hong Kong has been attacking relentlessly on the offensive side, and they picked up defensively. But still, Singapore had a very good first quarter, gave them enough cushion to hold on to that lead.
And here's the X-Man posting up. Nearly loses a basketball. Holyfield has to put it up. He does. Rebound Holyfield.
Almost a wrestling match with X-Man underneath against Wing.
Elliott surveys the floor. His shot, no go. Putback, also a miss.
Almost, but not quite for Mike Holyfield. Getting a tip in.
And Fields, that jumper has not been there for John
0
Fields.
out of 7 on the mid-range. Oh! Trying to shoot before he got the basketball right there.
It's one of those times, you're right. His eyes were already at the back of the rim.
And he was wide open too.
So a 3-point game. Stingers with the lead, 43-40. Delvin Go goes down. Fields, hook shot, too strong. Rebound again by Holyfield.
And this is what they want. They want consecutive stops and consecutive baskets. Let's see if they can make one here.
Bassett kicks it out for 3.
A good look right there by Shu. Coming off a pass, but not quite.
Janchu was open on the other corner. He was open right there. Could not get that 3-pointer to drop, though. Young, shot clock at 6. Delvin Go with 3. Delvin Go spins and takes the jumper.
They're almost getting tackled. Xavier Alexander.
So Wing and Alexander get tangled up, but the foul, I believe, will be called on Wing. Yes, it is.
Chanshu Wing right there. Clipping Xavier Alexander.
But the crowd, you gotta appreciate the crowd loving the effort of their guy, Chanshu Wing.
Right now, Nang Han Bin is back in the ball game. He made 2 3-pointers in the first half. Solid coming off the bench for the Singapore Slingers.
Delvin Go will take a seat. So with Han Bin in, you lose a little bit of rebounding, but as Young takes flight, but could not get the dunk to fall.
Trying to take it strong to the cup. And officials right here. Let's look at it one more time, trying to ram it, but officials call it a block for Mike Holyfield. And the crowd letting the officials hear it.
They wanted the ball to go on their side.
And Larry Liu also making a 3-pointer in the first half. Also back in the ball game.
Fields, shot clock violation.
And a good stop there. But coming off that penetration of Jaron Young, the ball came out of his hand, didn't hit the rim, so there was no shot clock reset. And that's what they say on the playgrounds, ball don't lie.
As you've noticed, Nang Han Bin and Larry Liu are in. So that's what you give up. You give up a little bit of rebounding with Delvin Go sitting down, but you gain a lot more shooting.
One of their most consistent local players, Delvin Go. But offline today for Delvin Go. I think he only has 2 points.
So nearly a turnover for Hong Kong right there, but they do have the basketball with 10 seconds on the shot clock. And bound by Wing. Elliott against Young. 6 seconds. Elliott, nice feed inside. And Holyfield with the dunk.
Right place at the right time. Great drop pass by Marcus Elliott. He caught John Fields snapping. And Mike Holyfield gets a dunk.
And that's what you want from your big man,
Exactly.
a strong finish.
And John Fields having a forgettable start to the third quarter. 2 missed shots and a travel.
And he falls down. And slowly but surely the momentum is shifting towards Hong Kong. 1-point game, under 7 to play in the third.
And this possession might be the tipping point right here. Trying to get the lead with the momentum clearly on their side and the crowd ready to erupt.
Let's see in this possession. The ball is in the hands of ODB. They go to Elliott, back to ODB. Bassett for the lead. Gets it to go!
Silky jumper Backer coming off the screen and roll, and the crowd loves it here.
And that is the first lead by the home team. And the crowd is chanting defense. And that should be a foul on Wing on the spin move by Alexander.
Let's look at it again. Chanshu Wing getting clipped by an elbow, but still grappling on the post, trying to fight for space.
But right now, all the momentum is in favor of Hong Kong. Can Singapore respond? Not that time. You know, this matchup, Chanshu Wing versus Alexander, that has been an interesting matchup. Fields, jumper, finally gets a long two to fall. Talking about Fields.
1 out of 8 from that range. Let's see if John Fields would finally pick it up. So change favor again.
Bassett for the lead again. His shot, another attempt. Back-to-back misses for Bassett.
Still not getting the rhythm. You see, he is off balance a little bit whenever he takes that jumper because he tweaked something in game 1.
Here's Young, met by Holyfield, and the ball will go to Hong Kong.
A good jab step right there to escape two defenders, but Mike Holyfield again playing middle linebacker, no running inside the gaps, getting a block. Oh, it didn't even hit Mike Holyfield. Jaron Young losing the basketball twice in this quarter.
Now, Singapore has a 1-point lead, but momentum has been into Hong Kong. What has changed so far for Hong Kong?
They've been clamping down on the paint. Really not giving up. A lot of inside incursions. Gave up 26 points in the paint in the first half.
Bassett. 3 straight misses for Bassett. Ball is saved by Alexander. And you're right, Martin. The shot has not been there for Bassett. Looks a little bit off every time he jumps. Alexander spins his way. Rebound by Alexander. They go to Fields. Fields. Short stab is good.
A good hook shot there by John Fields. Mike Holyfield falling down on the baseline, not being able to play defense on that sequence.
Midway point of the third period. Here is Elliott. Elliott surveys the floor. They go to Holyfield. And that should be a foul on Fields.
Getting whacked right there on the post entry. Mike Holyfield sealing his man off, and John Fields left with nothing else to do but foul the offensive guy.
The intensity has definitely picked up. 4:50 remaining. Singapore clinging to a 3-point lead, 47-44. We will take a quick break.
Baldog. Pagka Pilipino, baldog naman yung tira mo. Balibot tayo.
So things have definitely picked up. 4:50 remaining in this game number 2. And we talked about Bassett. Right now he has 10 points, 4 of 12 shooting. Remember in game 1 he only had 9 points on 3 of 15 shooting. So Hong Kong needs him right now as they face a 3-point deficit.
Definitely, he was the temperature changer for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. His insertion last January on their lineup really stirred the pot for them.
Here he is with the leather against the X-Man. Bassett. They go to Holyfield. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Holyfield. Strong move. gets it to go.
Momentarily lost the basketball on the drop step, but just throwing his weight around in the post.
Young, 8 points so far, takes the long bomb. Rebound, Holyfield. That is Holyfield's 12th rebound, I believe. Bassett, inside, left hand, could not convert. Holyfield, second attempt is also a miss.
Quite difficult since he had X-Man and John Fields in front of him. Wild hook shot for Mike Holyfield.
Fields, back-to-back.
Back-to-back long jumpers for him. Might be finding the stroke right now, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Fields with 13 points. You know, one name we haven't said in a while, Alexander, stuck at 14 points so far, but his team has the lead. 3-point game, 49-40.
Only had 16 in the first game, but overall he had 16, 11, and 9. Talking about the X-Man, but right here, so Jaren Young gets a foul against Lee Key.
So Hong Kong with the basketball, 14 on the shot clock, 3:36 on the game clock. Elliott slips. Bassett heel try. Oh, sweet move. And the putback jam by Holyfield.
Great block job, turning garbage into goal, hammering it down, coming off the backside rebound.
And that dunk has woken up this crowd. Leaky with the steal. Leaky, Dipsy-doo is good. Here we go. Hong Kong basketball, folks.
And as a good friend of ours say, Cookies taking that steal and making the fast break basket.
50-49 in favor of Hong Kong. Alexander, that's his first 2 points in the second half.
Great use of that reverse pivot and OTP. Sharing a smile with him, that was a good move.
And I think Alexander was even surprised he knocked that one down. Elliott puts the move on Larry Liu. Oh, Elliott jump shot. Nice move, but could not get the jumper to drop.
Somebody who is also silent in the third quarter, talking about Marcus Elliott.
Young forces his way. Met a roadblock. Wide open. There we go. Jetsu Wing.
Big three right there. Jetsu Wing.
Young. And that is a hard foul on Bassett. And Young and Bassett going at it.
Is this a playoff foul? No punches thrown. Let's see what would happen here.
Young did not appreciate the hard foul, but Bassett put his hands on Young. The refs have to put things in order.
And Marcus Elliott, being the veteran himself, the staying between these two guys, world imports, really playing their hearts out, shows the intensity of the game. Much needed win for the Hong Kong Eastern Lions. Well, right now, Hong Kong Eastern has a 2-point lead.
Let's check that replay. That was a foul. And then Young immediately got up, did not appreciate the contact.
Oh, he was...
He put the hands on.
Yeah. And Jaren Young was really trying to...
The referee's right now having a discussion.
And you don't put your fingers against a grown man. That's what made O'Darian Bassett a little bit more livid than what he used to be. So this was the sequence right here.
That was the steal.
Oh, this was the steal of Lee Key, giving him that lead.
There's that shot by Alexander.
The past 3 possessions. And how about this 3-pointer by Chan Shu Wing?
Refs are still discussing in the middle of the floor.
You do not do that to a grown man.
Let's see the call.
Point a finger in front of him.
Let's see the call.
So 15 has a foul. And a sportsmanlike foul for number 12.
That's that the call. So we saw.
So that was the call. And then sportsmanlike foul to Jaron Young for trying to poke the face of O'Darian Bassett. So no call on the retaliation of O'Darian Bassett. So right here, the sequence would be 2 free throws for Jaron Young, but going back, Hong Kong would have 2 free throws and the ball possession since it's an unsportsmanlike foul.
So the hard foul by Bassett on Young, that should be a regular foul. There he is, Young knocks down the first.
And this is playoff basketball here in the ABL. Everyone wanting to win, everyone wanting to secure that finals ticket.
Young goes 2 for 2, but again, he was slapped with an unsportsmanlike foul for putting a hand on O'Darian Bassett.
So he gets a little bit time to cool off. There's a ODB on the line, O'Darian Bassett.
Gives Hong Kong the lead, 54-43. For 2.
Sweet stroke by O'Darian Bassett. College teammates with Marcus Elliott. Also import teammates for the longest time now here with the Hong Kong Eastern squad. And this is what you don't want to see if you're singing the Singapore Slingers. O'Darian Bassett smiling after making 2 free throws. Might be a start of something.
And Young now is on the bench, Jaron Young. Let's see how will that change Singapore's fortune. Elliott forced it up. Slingers with the basketball. Traveling violation.
Easy call there by the official. Larry Liu trying to get a walk. Might be well for the Southern Playground, Southhorn Playground, but in the Southhorn Stadium, that would be an easy call for our officials.
Assistant coach and general manager Michael Johnson was irate on Larry Liu. Quick whistle, that should be a foul.
Yeah, that foul was before he took the shot, so. Nonetheless, it's 2 free throws coming up for O'Darian Bassett. The Slingers are in the penalty.
So since that Young flagrant foul, how will that change the complexion for Singapore?
Well, right now, the momentum is clearly with the Hong Kong Eastern squad. You give up an unsportsmanlike foul, you give them enough cushion, and right now, ODB canning another free throw. More importantly, this might give him the much-needed boost that he needs to play better on this ball game.
Remember, he has not been shooting well game 1 and also in game 2, so he needs this.
20% in game number 1 when it comes to field goal shooting. 3 out of 15, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly, that's 3 out of 15. 9 points for him.
So right now, 4-point lead for Eastern. X-Man takes flight. Wild shot. And the ball will stay with Singapore. Much to the disbelief of Marcus Elliott.
And Marcus was saying that was a wild shot, nobody touched that. And look at him talking to X-Man. Some of the more longer tenured imports that we have.
And they've had a lot of classic battles. Fields. And shot clock violation. Holyfield putting a smile on John Fields.
And this is what Hong Kong Eastern is really known for. High percentage defense, running and gunning, making stops on one side and fabricating points off stops.
Bassett, 14 points across his name. 4 of 14 from the field, but it's 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Dickey picks it up and in.
And how about putting his body to the hip of Delvin Go to create enough separation and using high glass again for a basket.
Leaky was quiet in game 1, but he loves this floor. Alexander, fouled by Elliott.
And X-Man putting almost the same move, putting the shoulder on the hip of the defender right there. Oh, it's on the chest. And anytime that you slightly nudge your hand out of their vertical position, that would be an easy call, another easy call for the referees.
X-Man misses the first free throw.
Completely bricks it.
Now we talked about the crowd goes completely silent when a Hong Kong player shoots a free throw. Complete opposite when the opponent is shooting a free throw.
And you would notice on your screens, they're holding a fan-like material. That's the program that doubles as a hand slapper.
Down to the last 30 seconds, Elliott gets away, but babies the shot. Put back, too strong that time. Desmond O has some trouble bringing down the basketball. They go to Delvin Go, to Fields. Oh, Fields was ready to go up for the jam, but loses the basketball.
And O'Darian Bassett giving up that hard foul, slapping the ball out of the hands of the streaky John Fields, and that was a swipe across the body. Another foul given up by the Hong Kong Eastern squad. 10 seconds remaining.
The 6-point game, we talked about it, the momentum has shifted in favor of the men in white. Third straight miss by Singapore from the line.
And the crowd here gets really livid and excited on game days.
So Fields splits his shots at the foul line. 5-point game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sorry, on the game clock, rather. Let's see if Hong Kong can extend their lead. Elliott with 5. Elliott with 3. Leaky. Elliott for 3. And Marcus Elliott with the buzzer beating 3. And this place is roaring.
Why not? Close out the quarter in style. Marcus Elliott definitely quiet to start the third quarter, but closing it out with a haymaker of a 3. Dials it and books it from top.
Here's that money shot. Marcus Elliott from straight away. And then turns to the crowd and says this is his house. And that will do it for the first 3 quarters. We're in for a good one. One more quarter to go, 62-54 in favor of Hong Kong. One more quarter where the Singapore Slingers enter the ABL Finals, or will Hong Kong Eastern extend the series to a deciding third game this Sunday? Joe Sarmenta on the mic together with Martin Antonio. For those who've just joined us, it's 62-54. Martin, what have they missed?
A lot of defensive stops. Mike Holyfield making his presence felt underneath, and of course, ODB stepping up on the line, and Marcus Elliott delivering the final moment blows in the third quarter.
It was a 24-11 third period for Hong Kong. That's why they have the lead right now.
And also Leaky playing superb defense.
X-Man gets the first 2 points for Singapore in this fourth period. Leaky, 4-3!
And the floodgates have opened for the outside shooting of the Hong Kong Eastern squad.
That's what has been missing in game number 1. Young, can he answer? He does not. Rebound, dub and go. Alexander. Front of the rim.
Short hands that jumper. But a wild pass by O'Darian Bassett ends up in our ad boards.
What does Hong Kong need to do in the final 8-53 to close out this win at home and force a game number 3? The crowd is booing Jaron Young. Here he is, attacks! And he does not care about the boos right now. He goes all the way for the hoop and the harm.
Look at it again, turning the corner, getting a launch pad, finishing up top, taking the contact from Mike Holyfield, and earning a bonus free throw after making that basket.
And the crowd, and you hear it, folks, the crowd does not like Jaron Young right about now. In the third quarter, he got entangled up with O'Darian Bassett. Misses the freebie. Elliott uses 2 screens. ODB against Young. ODB jumper. That has not been his friend so far tonight. Fields surveys the floor against Holyfield. Oh, nice move by John Fields.
And that jump hook has been with him the whole night, consistently making it the 5th one that he took and the 5th one that he made. He's 5 out of 5 on that shot.
So a 5-point game, 65-60. And Hong Kong has to be wary. Leaky, a little bit too strong. And the ball will stay with Hong Kong.
And last touch on John Fields of that baseline tap out.
Elliott against Young. Elliott gets open. Marcus Elliott right between the eyes. Straight away 3.
He was just given a 2-point shot there. I think the laces of the shoe is on the line, ever so slightly, but still a good shot for Marcus Elliott.
And he looked at the ref and says, "Ref, that was a 3."
Now look at Edu Torres celebrating there.
Fields with a dunk.
Being fronted, and Mike Holyfield is a little bit hobbled right now.
But Coach Edu Torres looking at his staff. Will they replace Holyfield? Wing for 3. A little bit to the left on that one. Slingers up ahead. Now Han Bin. Rebound Fields. Oh, nice defense by Holyfield. Nice defense.
Dancing to the wrong beat. John Fields getting a rebound here, but getting intimidated and tangled up a little bit, but all ball right there by Mike Holyfield, and a travel. Good call by our officials.
Holyfield limping and all as he goes back to the bench. But that was a great defensive sequence. 5-point game, 67-62.
And then Mike off screen. And Marcus show up for the skip pass. You understand? Okay? You understand? You got the pass on Nicky for the shot. Understand?
So 6:48 remaining in game number 2. Hong Kong with a 67-62 lead. Martin, what does Hong Kong need to do to get this win and go to game 3?
Stick to higher percentage shots. We can't stress it enough. I have been saying it the whole coverage. They really need to pack the paint on the defensive side. On the offensive side, they need to continue on attacking relentlessly the painted area.
And if you're Singapore, you want to close this out so you don't have to go back to the OCBC Arena for a game 3. So here we go, under 7 minutes to play. Leakey comes off the screen. No action on that side. They go to Bassett. Bassett splits the defense for 2.
Excusing himself from the double, almost tripping, still having that balance, dynamic balance to finish that layup, and ODB gives him a 7-point lead.
But with Darren Young with the answer.
Mano a mano, these two guys really going at each other.
And here they are, matched up against each other. Leakey sees an opening. Oh, he had that shot, but decides to kick it out. Chance to win. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Elliott. Let's see, a whistle.
Now on the spread, he stepped on that sideline, on the low wing area. But Leakey had that shot, opting to pass out of the shot. So it's right there on the spread, completely stepping out of bounds, Marcus Elliott.
X-Man to Nang Han Bin. They go to the post. Fields with the slam.
And good
ferocious
seal
dunk.
there. Good seal, and Mike Holyfield saying that he was shoved on the neck by John Fields.
Some tenacity from John Fields. How will Hong Kong respond? ODB with a pick from Holyfield with the shot. Front of the rim. Go to Elliott. Pass was too strong for Holyfield.
Too much zip on that post entry. Mike Holyfield had a good position right there. Getting a good seal.
And a technical foul has been called against Holyfield.
He was saying that he was fouled and being held down.
And the refs will not have any of that. Leakey trying to calm down the referee.
And
as well as Marcus Elliott.
And they were saying that Mike Holyfield was trying to negotiate the foul that was committed a play before that sequence, before the turnover.
You know, sometimes, usually that happens. You don't get a call on one end, you continue to complain on the other.
So you got to put some earmuffs. So anytime that no call is made, you got to say, just put on the earmuffs and keep on playing.
And you see right there, the veteran Leakey talking to the referee. And how important is that, having a veteran, having a one-on-one time with the referee?
Well, captains have that. Veterans know how to work the reps, but more important is this technical foul on Mike Holyfield. The Slingers inching closer, trimming the lead down to 2 points with 5 minutes and 11 seconds remaining and the ball on their possession.
That was a crucial mistake. You get a turnover and then a technical foul. So double black eye for Hong Kong. Whistle on the floor. Foul against Hong Kong.
And John Fields smelling blood right here. At least a 4-inch advantage on the guy defending him.
And that is Tang Chi Hang. So huge size disparity. Offensive foul on Fields. A little bit too excited. He had that mismatch.
And he exactly showed the shoulder of Tang Chi Hang.
So 2-point game. Halfway mark of this 4th period. Bassett. Still the jumper.
And something is off with this finish. The elevation is right there, but the balance on the shot keeps on hitting the front of the rim.
Good observation right there, Martin. You're exactly right. Fields cannot tie the game. So still Hong Kong has that 2-point advantage.
And Tang Chi Hang just playing splendid defense right there, pushing John Fields out of his comfort zone. And he is winded.
Elliott goes up and in.
And that's how strong you should be finishing. Inside the paint, challenging the big guy.
Larry Liu. Oh, cold-blooded 3. Wow, Larry Liu.
Not minding the crowd, not minding rebounders. Great shot, no conscience. Larry Liu.
Gutsy shot.
Exactly.
Chance to wing. Oh, nice pass. Tang. That was a beautiful pass, but Tang could not gather himself.
Wasn't able to handle it. Great drop pass.
And Holyfield will check back in. Timeout on the floor. Here's that replay.
That was a perfect pass right there, but counted the X before it was inside the basket, resulting into a 3-second call.
1-point game. 1-point game. Don't go away, folks. Game 2 action. 3:50 to play. Holyfield will check back in. And right now, Mike Holyfield with the stat line, 18 points, 17 rebounds, 5 blocks, but 4 personal fouls.
And that might be costly, that last technical that he had, giving him 4 personal fouls. Let's see how well he would be playing defense, especially John Fields smelling blood right now.
And let's see if Bassett can finally knock down a jumper. He is 5 of 19 so far. And a little bit of pressure here from Hong Kong. Alexander against Chansu Wing. Wing gambles. Young goes hard to the paint. Larry Liu. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nahan Bin really banks it in. Elliott sees an opening. Elliott, left hand. Could not get it to drop. Xavier's running. Alexander. And that is a foul on Bassett.
A good thing that is just their 13th foul. Make that the 4th team foul, the last one they can give up. Smart play right here. Odie Bassett going for the swipe, getting all arm.
Alexander so far 19 points, 14 rebounds, and he has a triple-double with 10 assists. So a triple-double effort for the X-Men in game number 2. He has been doing a little bit of everything.
Not specifically scoring a lot, but getting timely baskets right now, trying to get the lead for the Slingers.
And he does not get the lead. It's a tie ball game at 71, coming up on 3 minutes to play. And Hong Kong fighting for their season. They don't want to go down without a fight. Bassett cannot convert. Holyfield is there. And he will draw the foul on John Fields.
So right now, that's the 4th personal foul.
Martin, last 3 minutes, your season is on the line. What kind of offense do you want to see from Hong Kong? Who should have the basketball?
Well, the ball should be in the hands of your best players. Right now, it's Odie Bassett and Marcus Elliott. The luxury of Marcus Elliott playing off the ball would be saving his energy right now and getting better looks in the 4th quarter.
And for Singapore, you know, X-Man has the basketball, but loses it right there.
And Lee Kee forcing a stop again, the veteran guard, putting the clamps on.
Down to wing, oh, that's his defender fly, Bassett. Still no jumper for O'Darian Bassett. What a save by Han Bin. Alexander to Young, corner 3. Misses it. Players diving on the floor. And the ball will go to Hong Kong.
Trying to save it, John Fields.
That's 2 and 15. We got a good one, folks. So the score has not moved, folks, in the last couple of possessions. The defense has tightened. So looking at the matchups, Young is on Bassett, Alexander is on Elliott. Marcus. They go to Holyfield. Holyfield goes up. Denied by Fields. What a rejection.
They got hit on the face. Let's see going down right now.
The 2 giants colliding in midair. And Fields won that battle.
Jockeying for position right now. With Hong Kong Eastern in the penalty. Referees calling a quick call right here. But look at this block. Meet me at the cup. John Fields taking away that shot, man, blocking it.
Fields may have gotten a little bit of the face, but the refs let that one go.
And on the other side, a quick whistle by our officials on the baseline. They have been allowing a lot of physicality with the jockeying of position and then getting a quick foul with Hong Kong in the penalty.
That is huge. That is huge.
Very huge call.
So let's see. Alexander shooting 72% from the line this season. Knocks that one. So he gives Singapore a 1-point lead. 72 to 71. Goes 2 for 2. So clutch shooting from the X-Man.
And that's what you expect for a guy who has been might be one of the longest tenured slingers in their franchise history. And amazing how he is also signed up for the next season, I believe.
So Xavier is only 30 years old. This is his 4th season.
And that's what you want, getting young world imports that would grow with your program, that would be part of your DNA, and Xavier Alexander really being that guy for the Singapore Slingers.
He is a testament of Slingers basketball. And right now, Hong Kong needs a bucket. Elliott met at the rim by John Fields and Xavier Alexander.
And Fields playing that backliner and closing down the windows. 2 straight blocks for him.
So a bucket right here will put tremendous pressure on Hong Kong. Alexander with 8 to work with. Step back, jumper. Could not get it to drop. Hong Kong needs a bucket right here to tie things up. Bassett against Young. Bassett for the lead. Rebound, Holyfield. Diki is open on the other corner. Oh, what a steal by Alexander. He goes up. Denied by Bassett.
A great block there, and a foul again called on O'Darian Bassett. But great basket saving move. Let's look at it again. ODP using the launch pad and just blocking it downward.
Tremendous timing.
The crucial free throws right here for Jaron Young, former Wright State Raider, trying to close out this game. Less than a minute remaining.
Young is shooting 72% from the line this season.
And that is part of the 28% that he misses. Crucial miss by Jaron Young. Another one coming up.
Knocks down the second. Still a 1-possession game. 3-point lead in favor of Singapore. We will take a quick breather. Don't go away. 48 seconds remaining.
We just need to score, okay? Mike, you set the pick on OD, you catch it, he go to the corner. Then, he moves, score. They help from Licky, Marcus, on C-line, 3-pointer, and then, the good defense. Got it? No shot for 88, okay? Stick to it.
Hey, trail the screens, man. 88 and Leaky.
Get us in.
Hey, fellas, and we need to get solid ball down there. Bring it into the chest, one foul. Hey.
Come on, let's go.
Go, let's finish up. Take it out. Hey, finish on 3, 1, 2, 3, finish. Hey, we're in the lead, fellas. Stop.
Welcome back to a very exciting, very anxious game number 2. 3-point game, 48 seconds remaining. And we've just received word actually that with the triple-double by Xavier Alexander today, he has the most career triple-doubles in the ABL with 7. Marcus Elliott has 6.
Well deserved. X-Man putting in the work, trying to close out this game, hitting 2 clutch free throws.
22, 16, and 10 for X-Man. But all eyes are in this possession by Eastern. Bassett putting the moves on. Fields. Bassett goes inside for 2!
That has been there for him the whole time, the whole game. Penetrations, but finishes was a problem. But on that possession, he finishes on the glass.
We will stay right with you here. Let's check out the replay. He did not settle for a jump shot that has not been working for him tonight. He goes straight to the cup for 2.
And using the off foot, jumping on the right leg, finishing with the right hand. A little rage on Rondo for you.
So 1 point game, 36.4 seconds remaining. What do you think is happening in the huddle of the Singapore Stingers right now? They need one more basket to give them enough cushion.
Well, number one, you want to take the ball to the rim using your best players, using the guys who are really delivering from you.
You want a very high quality shot.
We are in the bonus. If you get ourselves on the ball, we want to attack and go across.
And over at the Hong Kong bench, what do you think that discussion is like between Coach Edu Torres?
They need to stop. Just play within their limits. Don't foul. It's 36 seconds. The ball will definitely go back their way.
Here we go. 36.4. Again, what's on the line is a finals ticket for the Singapore Stingers. And if you're Hong Kong, you want to win this game, save your season, to extend the series and go for a deciding winner-take-all Game 3 this Sunday. Inbound to the X-Man. Fields will get the ball back to Alexander. Fields, jumper. Wow! John Fields, and with the stare down at the crowd.
That was a money shot for John Fields. Third jumper in the game. Missed 7, no problem for him. Coming off a pick and pop to his sweet spot, the elbow, right where he likes to operate.
And we talked about it the whole game. That shot has not been working in the first 3 quarters, but in the most crucial basket, in the most crucial play of Singapore, a John Fields jumper gives them a 3-point lead with 24.3 seconds remaining.
And an opportunity to go to the finals of Season 9.
For Hong Kong, do you take a 3 right away to tie this thing up with 24.3 seconds remaining?
Well, number one, you want to take the quick 2. If the 3 is there, you take the 3, but you want to get a quick 2. 24 seconds is a whole lot of basketball. You want a quick stop or a quick foul on the guys who are not consistent free throw shooters.
And we saw earlier, Jaren Young missed the first free throw. Alexander knocked out his. But you're right, you can gamble and play the free throw game in this type of situation.
The most important part is you make a basket.
So these two proud teams are in a thrilling battle. It is gut check time here in Southorn Stadium. 24.3 seconds, season on the line for Eastern. Lee Kee will inbound. Here we go. Elliott. That's the quick 2 we're talking about. Oh, misses the jumper and fouled John Fields. Crucial turn of events for Hong Kong. That was a sorry miss right there for Marcus Elliott.
It was right there.
And he knew it.
5-foot jumper for him. Look at it again. Might be a little bit more further than usual, around a 12-foot jumper. Right inside the paint.
And the free throw shooting of John Fields will be tested right here. Ooh, ice cold from the line. You see Coach Neo Ben Chang shouting one more, and then no 3.
Trying to provide the knockout punch right here. John Fields playing splendidly the whole game.
Makes it a 5-point game.
Scoring the final 4 points.
Things are looking bleak for Hong Kong. Lee Kee gets the basketball. Cao Zilao. Too strong. That should do it, folks. The Singapore Stingers. And the exclamation point by Fields. And there you have it. The Singapore Stingers are back in the finals. Are back in the finals after a 2-year wait. 80-73, your final game 2. And John Fields is mocking the crowd, saying goodbye.
All right, now, debris being thrown by fans.
Martin, what happened in those last couple of events there after that Marcus Elliott miss? That really took the life out of Hong Kong.
And after that miss, even before that miss, it was John Fields closing out the game, final 6 points, providing the cushion that they need and delivering at the end of the ball game.
Again, your final 80-73. John Fields, 26 points, 10 rebounds. Saber Alexander, 22, 16, and 11. Most number of career triple-doubles in the ABL. Martin, what can you talk about the season of Hong Kong Eastern? They were the 7th seed. They took down San Miguel out of Pilipinas. They took down the defending champions, but ultimately fell short against Singapore.
And just delivering the goods, Marcus Elliott, O'Darian Bassett, and Mike Holyfield dethroning San Miguel out of Pilipinas. Not an easy feat, to say the least, being the number 7 seed, qualifying for the semifinals, and then now going into the finals. Of course, the Singapore Slingers taking care of business.
And right now, they're asking Singapore to get off the playing court. And Fields is still talking to the crowd. But on the flip side, Singapore is back in the finals. They've been in there twice. What will be the key for them as they await the winner of the BGN CLSS Indonesia and Mono Vampire Basketball Club?
Well, they need to play as consistent as they are playing. John Fields has been delivering double-doubles on the regular, played his gut out today, and of course, the X-Man, being the consistent veteran that he is, should continue playing the way that he has been playing.
As we take a look at Marcus Elliott, a valiant effort for him. Of course, the look of disappointment on his face.
And how about the matchup of the CLS Knights and the Mono Vampire?
That should be an interesting matchup, and their series will start this Sunday at the very raucous, very excited Cor Cartajaya in Surabaya.
Of course, one of the most livid fan bases that we have, but I like to watch Romeo Travis, Tyler Lamb, and the boys take care of business, and Mike Singletary has been really picking up his game.
And you're exactly right. The 8th seed, don't forget, 8th seed.
But Brandon Joano, Maxi Esho, and those boys, Al Watkins, really want to crash into that finals party.
Let's take a look at this interview first of Marcus Elliott.
We got to play every possession. We got to play hard every possession. You know, you can't play scared. I don't know, man. They played a good game. I thought that a bunch of calls didn't go our way, but, you know, that's no excuse. We just got to come out and play, man.
What's your comments for the overall season?
I think we had a good season. It was up and down. We had a lot of changes. You know, trying to find the nice pieces that fit to our roster. You know, some guys worked really hard. They showed, you know, they've been getting better over the years. We had a great month of January. We pieced it together. We started out the playoffs great. You know, you just got to stay focused mentally and physically all the way through, but it was a good season.
Thank you so much.
And what a valiant effort for Marcus Elliott and Hong Kong Eastern. Martin, any final thoughts of this very action-packed game 2?
Nothing to be ashamed. The Hong Kong Eastern squad playing their hearts out, falling short, but good season for them. The Singapore Slingers marches on to the finals.
Once again, your final here from Southorn Stadium. The Singapore Slingers getting the 80-73 victory. And they will move on to the finals and will await the winner between BGN CLS Knights Indonesia and Mono Vampire Basketball Club. The Slingers are back in the finals after a 2-year wait. And for my partner, Martin Antonio, this has been Yo Sarmenta. This has been your coverage of the 9th season of the ASEAN Basketball League. Rise to greatness.